Hello friends, it's Chromatic Sauce and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be finally coloring this peony. Now I say finally just because finally the video is going up because we actually did this tattoo all in one sitting. But yeah, this tattoo is a little bit longer than some of the other tattoos, and then this was also the first tattoo that I ever filmed. That I filmed myself actually tattooing it. So I wasn't sure what to do. I'm still not sure what to do. So definitely let me know if you like this style of video with the other videos layered over top. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, being a little goofy, I decided to show my drawing process there. The lines video, I showed my sketching and design process, and then I chose the colors, and really I just wanted to do blue, and I chose my favorite colors to play off of that. So I think I played around with a warm yellow, which I ended up choosing for the center of the flower, and I ended up actually choosing a peachy orange or whatever. I think that's the color name. Just like in my roasted marshmallow design, or all my tattoos, at this point, pretty much the majority of my colored ink is solid ink. It's basically the only ink I've ever really tried. I haven't tried too many different brands. I might have tried World Famous a little bit, and Fusion. I have a couple inks from Fusion, those really light pastel ones from them, but I'm not using any of those colors in this video. So yeah, this is just the first set I bought, and I kind of filled out my set, so I just have the full set, so it feels weird to change. But if you have any ink recommendations, definitely let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So before I started, I had already colored in the leaves. That's what you see in the small video. Let me know what you think about having myself in the corner there. Then you can see the process at the beginning when it's a little bit more boring. I don't know if it's more boring, but there's less color. I'm doing a little bit of black shading, and then I'm going in with darker colors, and not much of the skin is tattooed yet besides the line work. So I was instead of filming 5 hours of just me straight up tattooing for 5 hours, the up close detail side of it, especially since this isn't really a tutorial, I thought it would be cool to sort of put me in the corner doing those beginning stages, so that way we can watch a slower video that's not too long and just watch the satisfying ending of a tattoo when it all comes together. So let me know what you think, and also is this video length fun to watch? I don't know, I'm just starting this YouTube channel, so I have a lot of questions. I might not get that many answers because I don't know how many people are really watching this at this point. But if you ever do, feel free to mention what you like. I'm sure I'll be talking about a multitude of things in the future. But yeah, since this is my first real settling in moment. Anyway, I got distracted. Yeah, I did the darker colors. I put a little bit of black around on all the leaves, just the darker parts. Then I did a dark teal on the dark sides of the leaves, and then I did a light teal on the light sides of the leaves. Then I went around again. I'm always going very systematically whenever I do color. I'm going around and around. Then I did the dark gray coming off of the background because that's the next darkest color for me. And the light teal that's in the leaves is also the darkest color on the blue part of the peony. So I did that all at once too, I think. And then I did the mint color in the leaves. That's a really super pretty color. So it's green, but it's cooler. It's still on that blue side, so it's still offering the contrast from the yellow, those orangey yellow tones, and just the orange tones. Which this then the next color I did was that orangey tone in the middle, which actually isn't orange, it's I think the color is Diablo. Yeah, Diablo from Solid Ink. So the middle yellow right now is Eldorado. I got Diablo, because I don't like using just orange. I want to use something that's more of like a red tone because I feel like it'll last a little longer and look better. It's good that this is on a thigh, so it won't be seeing too much of the sun, but it'll get a chance every once in a while. Let's see, what was the other colors I did? I don't remember all of the technical colors, like what is petroleum's the dark teal, and I think the light one is just turquoise maybe? I'm not sure. And then the light blue I'm using, I believe, is just pastel blue. No, maybe it was like dolphin or something. I don't remember. I think it was dolphin. I think it was not the pastel blue. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look. Cause I'm at home right now. I'm not at the tattoo shop, so I can't look. I guess I could look online. I'm not gonna. But yeah, then layered on top of the Diablo there, I am putting, I think it is called peach orange, that color. So it's a really pretty color. I'm super glad I was able to do this like duo color scheme Peony. She didn't make any changes to my original design. This was one of my pre-drawn designs from January. So yeah, this is actually my client. This is her first like really big color tattoo, her basically first color tattoo. Anyone who's ever gotten a color tattoo know it's a little bit different, but she sat really well. She didn't move at all. I don't even think she twitched at all. Maybe, I don't remember. If she did, I don't remember at all. Her skin was great. It took the ink really well. It was super easy. Wasn't like sometimes it can be a little bit hard, like sometimes when people's skin is a little bit dry or a little tougher. I actually think my coworker turned the lights off so she could take a photo of her tattoo. That's why the lighting changed. It kind of looks cool, but I would feel bad keeping the lights off. I don't know, let me know, because they probably wouldn't mind if I insisted turning them off, because everyone's got their own lights for their workstation at my shop. Well, yeah, I sort of ran out of things to ramble about. I guess I can say, just like in the roasted marshmallow tattoo, I am using a 15 standard mag for like all of the shading. I think for the center, like yellow, I was using a bug pin 9 mag just because it was a small area. I just got it done quick. I think I used a different needle. If not, I just used the same one. You could probably tell. Make me a liar, but and then I think once I come around to the stamens, I think I just did those with the 9 round shader, but now I'm getting so ahead of myself. Hopefully I can talk about something else by then. If you're looking at the top corner, you can see I'm working on the mint color at the top of the leaves. I feel like that's such a pretty color, and you can see now that they've been sitting a while, they're pretty bright. You can even see it in the like light blue, like dolphin color or whatever that is, that it started out a little bit red. You can see to the right where I sort of like did most recently is still a little bit red from the blood. That's always how light colors look when they're like freshly done. And you can see to the left, even though it's kind of like, I don't have the right lens for this, so it kind of has a shine and everything, so you can't really see it true to color, but you can see that that light blue has really lightened up and is able to show more true to color, and you can tell that like it's pretty solid and pretty good. But so it's hard sometimes to do some of these lighter colors because the red shows through and it looks like it's not solid. So I try to fill it systematically so I'm not overworking the skin while I do it. For this type of shading, I tend to try to get my blends first. I go right at the like edge of wherever I want the blend to be and sort of make bigger, sweeping, and faster motions with my needle. the faster the needle moves, the less time the needles are hitting the skin. So if you want it to like blend outwards, if you move faster in bigger circles, it sort of blends for you. I've definitely gotten a lot better at this recently, so I'm super happy to like be able to put it into practice more. And I don't know, it's just so fun tattooing color, and like it's so fun when you can like saturate the color and it looks so good. But yeah, so I blend it, and then I go in and I make sure all the edges, like all the blends from the darker color, are overlapped so it's fully opaque the whole way. I don't want to leave any like skin breaks, any gaps. You'll often see me going back over the edge really quick, or going into the edge really quick where the needle like didn't hit, and I'll get there more precisely, and then I'll kind of like brush out and blend out really quickly after that, just to make sure there's no gaps and it's solid. And yeah, I'm always trying to stay light and do minimal trauma as much as possible. And that's also part of the reason why I like a 12 mag, because I feel like bug pin mags are a little bit too fine for color. Like I don't need something with so many needles. I find that it's like sharp, at least for me, like the way I do it. So yeah, definitely for mags, I prefer more room between the needles. So like a 12 gauge needle, thicker needles, and wider needles. It can hold more ink, which in my opinion is better for color. So that's the same reason I tend to use standard round shaders too. So that's what I'm using here. I think it's a 9 round shader. If not, it's a 7. I kind of just choose them. I play it by ear. This one could have been either. I think it was a little thicker. I think I did choose a 9 round shader. Either way, I just go through like I said, like before, really systematically, just like getting the ink in there, little circles, going through, doing it solid. Sometimes when it's a little bit wide like that, like you don't get an edge, so you just go back. I just go back with a quick line at the edge. You have to do it a certain way. You can't just like line it and it's good. You gotta make sure it's solid. That's my motto, make it solid. No, I don't know. I don't know. That should be every tattoo artist's motto. But I guess there's different styles of tattooing, different styles of color, and even sometimes I kind of dabble in those styles of color where it's like a little bit lighter, a little bit more blended, at least compared to the like heavier wall-to-wall saturation of color style that I tend to go for, like if it's my option kind of thing. So like I always listen to my clients and try to do what they want, but if I'm designing it, a lot of times it'll be that solid color. I don't know, I'm open. I just love color. I don't think it'll hold up as long if it's not super saturated. Like if you are doing that wash, like not washy, I don't really know how to describe it, that lighter, more like glazy way of coloring. I would just be like really concerned about the longevity. So like I still kind of get saturated spots, but let it be blended at the edges. I try to go for the look while still giving them like as solid of a tattoo that I can that will last, hopefully for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. You see me there doing that like extra little line. Like sometimes the needle doesn't go all the way to the edge, so you gotta like poke the edge a little bit. Always attention to detail. I check myself as I go. I know color's pretty hard sometimes because the color's everywhere. I hope that's not too annoying for the YouTube video to like have the color smeared everywhere. But I don't think it would be super practical to try to wipe it too many more times. I feel like I wouldn't want to cause so much discomfort to my client, but I do sometimes tend to hold on to paper towel for a while, like maybe maybe they would prefer a nice, like, cool wet wipe every now and then. Surprisingly, not everyone really even likes the, like, cold wipe. It gives them a chill, or, like, I don't know if sometimes people feel like the soap burns a little bit, because it's like soap in a, like, a scrape, a little cut kind of thing, so it's like not the most comfortable situation getting wiped at all. So I'm like, let me just wipe the ink and not add extra wipes in between. So hopefully they're not in too much discomfort. I always hate when my clients are in a lot of discomfort. But my client here actually sat really well for this one. She, like, didn't move for me at all. I think I said that in the lines video. She sat pretty much like a rock. I don't remember if there was a time that she twitched. But I never blame people because legs are twitchy. Anyway, I think that's the end of this one. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know what you thought about the editing in this one. If you would get a tattoo like this, definitely let me know and reach out if you want one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. And I love ya. See you in the next one. Bye. Soaping it up.